Some things you have to see to believe. The color of our shimmering waters. The beauty of our swaying palms. And the magic of a people and a place like nowhere else on earth.
Behold, the islands of the Bahamas.
The islands of the Bahamas are known as the legendary gateway to sun, sand, sea, and special treatment. The 16 major islands within the Bahamas offer beautiful, distinctive traits and qualities that add to the multiplicity of our brand unlike any other. Our welcome mat stretches for miles, and our accommodations are world-renowned. Our beaches are picturesque and a pristine showing of our natural beauty. Our culture is unique and a mixture of Caribbean vivacious splendor atop blazing contemporary expressions. Our architecture is distinctive, a blend of the old country superimposed with modern design and Bahamian flair. Our cuisine is exotic, a fusion of herbs, spices, and delicacies that astound the palate. Our people are amazing, the warmest smiles and friendliest faces on earth. And if that weren't enough, we're adding more to our repertoire. The islands of the Bahamas are charting new territories and initiatives to become a trend-setting destination that exemplifies innovation and the will to strive for global greatness. The world has become accustomed to the Bahamas sending out top contenders in the sporting arena, but we've turned over a new leaf and are now hosting major sporting conferences in our own backyard. FIFA Soccer, IAAF Track and Field, NCAA Football, Silk LPGA Tournament, and Dan Marino and Friends Football Retreat are just a few of the events that have made us increasingly popular in the sports industry. We also host the summer training camp for the Miami Heat. But our sports market isn't the only venture that's growing. The Bahamas is steadily growing as the premier destination for meetings and major corporate events. With hundreds of thousands of square feet in meeting space, we make it extremely easy to host an event of any size. Whether it's a major trade show with multiple booths and concessions, large format gatherings, or small form factor conferences, we've got the right fit for your needs. We have the latest technology in the audiovisual market. We're known for our advanced technological backbone of high-speed data and internet connections, and we have a plethora of options for your meeting needs. With a backdrop of swaying palms, plush greenery, and buzzing nightlife, we make it extremely easy for our partners to transition from business to casual. Take a few swings on the greatest golf courses the Caribbean has to offer. Have the ride of your life on one of our sea surfers. Cast your line and go for the big one on one of our fishing excursions. Double down at one of our luxurious casinos. Go deep and search for lost treasure on one of our top-rated dives. Or join the masses from around the world who travel for a glimpse of our uniquely Bahamian swimming pigs. Dance the night away, lounge on the beach, or slide into the greatest adventure of your life. When you realize there's nothing holding you back from hosting your next event in the islands of the Bahamas, you wonder what took you so long to partner with us in the first place. It's better in the Bahamas.
And I say, boy, my island's in the sun, 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 sun. Bring it up now. And I say, boy, my island's in the sun. Carnival time is here. First when I turn to party, this drunk and they got me wet. So, boy, my island's in the sun. Carnival time is here. We go be
March the roads and bust a move. Grab your pants, stand to heel and go. That's how we behave, yes, go. This we culture proud and strong. Grab your cowbells, beat that drum. Wind your waist, gal.
Everything is in Nassau.
Sunshine, sea.
It's endless what you can see here.
There's a lot to offer in Nassau. There's a lot of little historical sites.
Take a tour of the island and see it.
Or you can just relax on the beaches there by the Ocean Club.
There are gems all through. You just got to know where to go to find them because they're right there.
We want people to experience the Bahamas that we know. We offer a wide range of excursions, and one of our most popular is located just to the northeast here of Nassau at Rose Island.
It's about a 15-minute boat ride, but you feel like you're on your own private island, on a family island in the Bahamas. And we get to actually weave through the islands for the day, and you get to see each island up close and personal.
It gives you a really intimate experience with the islands.
Here at Stewart Cove, we offer scuba diving, snorkeling, sub trips, also a resort for beginner divers. You name it to do with scuba diving, we have it right here. One of the most favorite things for people to do is the wall dives. It's like you're just floating into the abyss and just cruising along. It's one of the most exciting things you can do here at Stewart Cove. We can see a lot of tropical fishes. We have a number of shipwrecks, even some movie sites. It's endless what you can see here.
You've got to come to the festival place and you've got to check out all these native work. We have a wide variety of products. Some from straw, some straw and fabric, different combinations, but all handcrafted and all made right here in the Bahamas. One of the things that is popular at my stand is the children's bags, the ones that just made with the little colored ribbons around it. People who come back and say, I'm still wearing the bag, I got it from you 2 years ago and I'm still loving it. So I've had people come back time and time again. That really makes me feel good.
Here at Dolphin Economy, we offer the experience about the dolphin interaction, sea lion interaction, and also across the other side there's Blue Lagoon. You can just spend the day with the dolphins, or you can come across and just spend the day on the beach and relax, all in one. Most popular activity at Singapore would be the dolphin program because it's so interactive. People love the dolphins. The experience itself is just wonderful. Blue Lagoon offers the opportunity to spend the entire day on the beach. There's a full bar. You have the grill where it serves hamburgers and hot dogs and other assortments. And also you have the water park. Dolphins experience sunshine, sea.
You're at Pirates of Nassau. It's a fine museum dedicated to the time of pirates. Nassau was a major haven for pirates. I'm sure if you're drawn to history, this is the place for history in regards to pirates. You got ships, you go aboard, you feel how the lower decks are. See just how life at sea was. You see straw on the ground, rats on the table. There's a gallery of pirates. You can read about each pirate, see how they lived and died. Every display is made specifically and tapered according to each one of those specific pirates. And you will be drawn into each one of these displays.
Bahamas was known for its piracy, so there's a lot of pirate influence. Grey Cliff was built by a pirate.
You want good food, good cuisine, good service, good wine, good cigars, good whatever, you come to Grey Cliff.
I don't think there is an award that we haven't won for our cigars. Grey Cliff is not just a brand, it's about a lifestyle. And this is what you'll get when you come to Grey Cliff and Nassau.
For restaurants, I would come to Arawati.
When you go there, you can really experience the best of Bahamian cuisine. And even though there's so many different restaurants, it's almost as if each of them have their own identity.
You can get all Bahamian dishes, a wide variety of seafood, you name it, they can prepare it for you.
It's a must that you sample the conch fritters, the conch salad, fried fish, you get the cracked lobster.
All assortments of seafood, but for drinks, you gotta try the Sky Juice. Excellent. After 2, you'll touch the sky.
Just go and experience the best of Nassau.
Don't be afraid to just venture out. You have to see the entire thing. It's about the experience.
Allow us to let you truly discover the real Bahamas.
This is an amazing place.
Bahamians like to tell the story that American astronauts returning from orbit declared that they could recognize only 2 sights from space: the Great Wall of China and the waters of the Bahamas.
It's a beautiful place. I mean, it's just a wonderful place to be. I'm sure there's lots of wonderful places all around the world, but Eleuthera is by far still one of the most magical, undiscovered corners of the earth.
It really is an undiscovered gem here. To find an island which is so close to the US mainland, but is so unspoiled, we feel like we've stumbled on treasure. It's 110 miles long, and most places it's only 1 or 2 miles wide, which means that you have endless beaches, and there really are some beauties, some absolute beauties.
Everything is very accessible. You know, Nassau is 20 minutes away, Florida's an hour away, so everything is quite accessible to us here. I've been to the Hawaiian Islands, I've been through Mexico, I've been through Southeast Asia, the Philippines, Malaysia, Hong Kong, China. I've been to Australia, New Zealand, I've been all through the South Pacific. This is where I want to live. This is the island that I love. Don't get me wrong, every place has its days and its moments, but there's always something special about every day here.
Eleuthera really has a unique charm. I've been coming here since I was a child. You've got the beautiful landscapes, the tall trees, the lush vegetation, as well as the beautiful island-style buildings.
It was first settled in 1647. That's the history of it. That's when the Lutheran adventurers came here. The first establishment of government was in Governor's Harbor.
Governor's Harbor is a very pretty little settlement. It is, in fact, actually, of course, the capital of Eleuthera, but it is a very small place. It's very pretty. There are a lot of houses here that were designed and built by the original plantation owners. So there's a lot of plantation colonial style.
We've been trying to tell people, but now I think the world is starting to discover it. So now's a great time to come to Eleuthera because you can get in before it gets really discovered, and there's big marketing out there saying Eleuthera, Eleuthera. You're still a forerunner, still a pioneer at this point.
It isn't for everyone, no. If you're looking for a mall, you won't find one here. You will find so many other things instead. And they say that that's why everybody gets on so well who lives here, because if you've chosen to actually come here, you have to have this quality of being content. And so it means that everybody does get on really well.
To come here from anywhere else in the world, it is a sigh of relief. I've been here 18 years. I haven't discovered all there is to discover. I haven't been down every little side road and discovered every beach.
Living here is really one of the greatest things that we've ever decided to do in our lives.
I would say it's one of the best places you can find in the world to build a house, to build a home.
The beaches on the Caribbean side are particularly some of my favorite because it's the typical island dream beach, shallow and calm, and you feel like you can just sit there and not worry about anything.
People come here to get away and to really relax. It's very relaxed and laid back.
Welcome.
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 Welcome! Bienvenue, and welcome to San Salvador.
What could be better than an island vacation in paradise? Well, how about the Bayview Suites Paradise Island? A home away from home getaway on 4 lush acres of tropical splendor. You'll relax in spacious 1- and 2-bedroom suites, townhomes, and villas, complete with separate living rooms, fully equipped kitchens, and a private patio or deck. You'll also enjoy 3 freshwater pools and a poolside bar. And yet, in the middle of all this solitude and serenity, you're just steps away from the world-famous beaches of Paradise Island and close to all the fun that the island has to offer. Shopping, dining, nightlife, and a world-class casino. So whether you're a solo adventurer, a family, or just a couple looking to get away to paradise, your home is here. The Bayview Suites Paradise Island.
When you hit Cat Island, you get the feeling you stepped back 50 years in time. That's what makes it truly unique.
I always like to say that I believe that the Bahamas began in Cat Island.
This is the most historic island.
You are going to have an experience that you have never had before.
It's just laid back fun.
When you come to Cat Island, you get this outpouring of friendship, of welcome.
The people of this island are like none other.
The people are extremely friendly.
We hail. Hailing means greeting.
If you see people sitting on the side of the street talking, you can just stop and just introduce yourself, and you be there for hours talking.
We've had guests take bicycles and go ride for a bike ride in the afternoon. You don't see them until dinner, and you go, what happened? They say, well, we got down in New Bight and met Iva Thompson, and she brought us into her house and gave us tea.
It's a people experience more than anything else. They just love visitors.
Some tourists usually come here just to really relax and to get away from it all. The beaches are rather private.
The beach here at San Betis is one of the best beaches that I've seen, and I've traveled all over the island.
No other island in the Bahamas has the proportion of white sandy beaches that we have.
We encourage our guests to just come in and just kick back and relax. Just sit down, talk, enjoy the beach, go fishing on the rocks.
Fernandez Bay is unique from the standpoint that it's been in our family forever. We like to think of it as visiting friends who have a house on the beach in the islands. They are welcome here as if it was their own home and make them feel comfortable in that regard. I think that's the best thing we can do.
Anybody that's come to Cat Island will have to experience some of the natural wonders of this island, some of the beautiful blue holes.
Cat Island has the highest point in the Bahamas. We call it the mountain.
If you're a cave enthusiast, there's an underground world, so to speak, here in Cat Island.
There are tourists who come especially to Cat Island just to dive and to experience the underwater sceneries that exist in the island.
All these things are available on Cat Island. We have bone fishing, we have deep sea fishing, we have scuba diving, there's spear fishing, exploring on bikes, they can go hiking to the North Shore, they can see bat caves. These are all the things that are available, and it seems to appeal to all of them in a different way.
We have a festival here called Rake and Scrape. Rake and Scrape being the indigenous music of the islands. And it is total culture. It is the epitome of the Bahamian culture. Everything about it is experienced during that weekend.
The island is normally packed with persons coming from abroad. They come to enjoy our Rake and Scrape culture.
It is a soothing, happy kind of music, so it's a happy festival.
And it is nothing but rake and scrape the whole time. It's just part of Cat Island. To really experience the Bahamas, the true Bahamas, you need to come to some of these out islands.
Come to Cat Island to experience those few things that will truly show how beautiful this island is.
It's just a natural beauty.
Come, join us for the real thing.
You're on the island of Grand Bahama.
It's the place of fun in the sun.
You can do nothing or you can do everything.
It has a good combination of remoteness and a resort.
There's just a lot of great things to do here, and that's what makes Grand Bahama Freeport so unique. It's a little something for everyone.
The eastern end of the island has some of the most beautiful beaches I've ever seen.
And 15-20 minutes you can have a 4-mile long white sand beach to yourself.
We have light white powder sand, and a lot of the guests like that sand.
Gold Rock Beach is really, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful beaches.
Gold Rock has the diversity. Gold Rock has the boardwalks. Gold Rock have all of the mangroves and the interesting features of the wetlands.
That rock actually illuminates, giving it the name Gold Rock Beach.
In Port Lucaya Market Festival Place, we have so much restaurant that you can pick, choose from.
All good Bahamian cuisine. Wonderful fish and peas and rice and plantain and macaroni and the works.
One of the nicest restaurants I think on the island also is Taino by the Sea, which is right out on the beach. Actually, I had dinner there last night, so it is a favorite.
We have a thing with fish. We love fish. But the first fish fry started off in Smith Point and Grand Bahama Freeport. And then it's gotten so popular, every little corner of the islands that you go to, there's someone doing a grilled fish or fish fry out on the beach just for our guests.
It is a mixture of locals, tourists getting together, and it's good music, nice people, dancing, whatever you want.
What I found out that my guests likes a lot too is to take my guests totally out of Freeport into the eastern end of the island. There are beautiful keys out there where they can snorkel, enjoy the birds, enjoy the diversity of the ecosystem. They're totally beautiful.
For the eco enthusiast, Grand Bahama has 6 diverse ecosystems that while you're here on the island, you would want to see. And coming to Grand Bahama, you get to the Garden of the Groves, you interact with our staff, the people there, and just the garden. You'll get a taste of the true essence of what Grand Bahama actually has to offer. And so at Grand Bahama Nature Tours, we pretty much give you an idea, a close-up view of what Grand Bahama is truly about.
What Grand Bahama does and offers, certainly here with H2O bone fishing, staying at Pelican Bay, is that you can actually enjoy resort-type atmosphere. The bone fishing here is as good as you're going to find anywhere really on the planet, let alone in the Bahamas.
Unexo is a 5-star PADI dive resort. We have the largest dolphin facility in the world. We offer a full range of dives. The most popular program would be the Dolphin Encounter. It gives the families an experience, that they have together. They get in the water together. They have their photos taken together around the dolphins. So it's, it's something that they'll remember for a long time. It's mind-blowing.
Then there is the nightlife. I'd recommend that you go to Port Lucaya in the Count Basie Square, do some dancing, have a great time while you're here on the island.
Go to Port Lucaya Market Festival Place, the casino, and then come to me and let me take you into the countryside so you can really get to meet some real Bahamians and learn about some real food and read the real Bahamian life.
Every time they come here, I want them to have a vibrant experience, a new experience. I want my guests to look forward to coming back to my island.
Grand Bahama's overlooked too much. More people need to come here and experience what it is we have.
For you birders, snorkelers, scuba divers, Grand Bahama truly has it all. You're gonna love it.
Hottest Sandals Resorts in the Bahamas. Fellow global explorers, welcome to Living Lux, the place to get a taste of the hottest adults-only havens from around the world. we have what you need to know so that you can plan an exotic luxury vacation with your friends, loved ones, or romantic escapes with your special someone. Today, we are taking you to the undeniably vibrant Lucayan Archipelago, also known as the Bahamas in the Caribbean. The Bahamas is home to 700 islands and boasts more than 2,000 beaches. With all those options, it may be hard to choose. So, to narrow it down, if you're searching for action, head to Junkanoo, Cable, or Cabbage Beach in Nassau. Or, if you prefer something a bit more private, try visiting the French Lieve or Taino Beach in Eleuthera. For something extra romantic, visit the Love Beaches on Long Island, where the coral gives the sand a ballet pink hue. If you love seafood, you're in luck when you stay in the Bahamas. The waters are abundant with rock lobster, snapper, and grouper. On land, there's a variety of exotic produce to choose from. Plus, Caribbean creativity and flair inevitably create delicious dishes. Some traditional culinary delights also include conch, ceviche, lionfish, fried plantains, Bahamian crawfish, and rum cake for dessert, of course. Nassau is well known for its casinos, Junkanoo Festival, and duty-free shopping. Aquaventure, which is quite popular as well, is an Atlantis Paradise Island water park. In the Bahamas, guests can also enjoy personal submersible adventures. The watercraft is much like a bike that you maneuver underwater. Adventurers have plenty of oxygen supply and are given protective headgear as a precaution. This innovative experience allows underwater explorers to see a wide variety of tropical fish and strikingly beautiful coral reefs, while directed by a tour guide that is focused on safety, comfort, and enjoyment. For those in search of hidden treasure, pirate landmarks, and even a pirate museum are worthy of exploration. The Exumas, a separate island south of Nassau in the Bahamas, is ideal for those seeking more outdoor pursuits, including powerboating, yacht trips, photos with nurse sharks, cave and lagoon exploration, or enjoy sport fishing and snorkeling. If you ever felt the desire to swim in the ocean with pigs, this is the place to make that dream a reality. We're passionate about luxury world travel. And if you are too, please like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and click the notification bell to receive updates on the best hidden getaways from around the globe. We deeply appreciate our viewers, and it helps us continue to grow our travel channel when you leave a comment below the video. So thank you for engaging with us and enjoy the show. Living Lux is dedicated to highlighting the beauty of the world in which we live. We understand that personal preferences vary, so please remember to do your own research on current events and read plenty of reviews before booking where to stay, no matter where you choose to go. In this video, we offer a taste of what the Sandals resorts in the Bahamas have to offer. There is so much more to this gorgeous island paradise than can ever be summed up in one video. But we hope that you enjoy seeing a glimpse of what your dream vacation might look like when you choose to stay at a Sandals resort in the Bahamas. Now that we've piqued your curiosity, just relax and let these incredible options wash over you. Without further ado, we present to you our recommendations for the most luxurious experiences at both Sandals resorts in the Bahamas.
Sandals Emerald Bay. If the magnificent natural outdoor adventures of Great Exuma call your name, this is the place to be. Exquisitely designed, Sandals Emerald Bay in the Bahamas is an adults-only, all-inclusive paradise. The resort is secluded within 500 tropical acres, along a pristine, mile-long beach. Serene pleasure coexists with exotic adventures, from 24/7 entertainment including live shows, as well as 3 impressive pools, including a half-acre pool with a dramatic fire pit in the middle. Additional outdoor activity options include beach volleyball, Hobie cats, paddleboarding, kayaking, snorkeling, and PADI certified scuba diving. All water sports include equipment and professional instructors. Play basketball and tennis, day or night. Golf in paradise at the Championship 18-hole golf course within Sandals Emerald Bay, designed by the award-winning golf pro, Greg Norman. Reward your hard-earned appetite with sumptuous feasts from 11 exceptional restaurants, serving up local Caribbean delights and international fare for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and basically any time you would like to nibble. Tantalize your palate with an unlimited Twin Oaks wine selection by Robert Mondavi and premium liquor, as well as several different bars, including some with pool tables on site. Swim-up bars allow guests to enjoy their drinks without having to leave the pool. With over a dozen different types of suites to choose from, Sandals has many flavors of accommodations to please even the most discerning guests. All rooms come with a stocked bar, Red Lane Spa amenity kit, pillow menu, room service, plush, his and hers robes and slippers, as well as round-trip airport transfers. This Sandals resort blends a modern aesthetic with local island flavor. By night, beach bonfires and fire pits add a warm glow after yet another magnificent sunset. So continue immersing your senses at this adults-only, all-inclusive island paradise. Known by many as one of the Bahamas' most upscale and popular brands, Sandals also gives back to the island archipelago and native residents with numerous philanthropic missions to help the local communities. Travel insurance, tips, and gratuities are always included when you book with Sandals, so you can rest easy knowing you're supporting a brand that champions the greater good. Sandals Royal Bahamian. The Sandals Royal Bahamian re-emerges more breathtaking than ever after its recent multi-million-dollar renovation. This all-inclusive, adults-only resort will now offer new river suites and much more. One of their exciting new features is the Coconut Grove, a lounge space that offers live music and entertainment, beautiful views of the sea, as well as 3 food trucks for guests to enjoy small snacks or larger meals. During their transformation, the Sandals Royal Bahamian built a pastel-colored neighborhood of private villas that includes butler service on a nearby private island, known as Sandals Barefoot Cay. This option comes with updated amenities, such as a beach bar and a secluded new restaurant called Auralia House, serving local fare as well as delicious seafood. A perfect complement for a day spent lounging on the beach or exploring the nearby coral reef. In addition to numerous all-inclusive dining options, some of the new restaurants now offer French cuisine, sushi, a British pub, as well as traditional Caribbean dishes. Guests who arrive for early check-ins can now enjoy the breakaway program, in which they're led to the relaxation lounge and then to the pool to wait for their rooms to be ready. To demonstrate further reverence for Caribbean culture, the resort will host and give guests an opportunity to partake in a special traditional ritual consisting of local music and conch blowing in the evenings.
Are you as excited as we are about these spectacular Sandals resorts in the Bahamas? Have you ever been to this location before? If so, where did you stay? And how was your experience? If you'd like to go, please let us know in the comments below. We deeply appreciate hearing from you and love the feedback and engagement our viewers provide. It is our true hope that these videos inspire you to stay adventurous and expand your horizons. So thank you for remembering to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like the videos, And click the bell icon for more weekly world travel inspiration from around the globe. See you next time on Living Lives.
Yeah, they say Inagua is the best kept secret, but we don't let the secret go.
People come here just for a change from what they're probably normally used to.
But we have an element that most of the islands of the Bahamas don't have.
It's a very quiet and peaceful place with very friendly people.
Welcome to Inagua. I believe you're going to get a part of that best kept secret.
Inagua could be probably called the outback of the Bahamas.
Most people, I believe, that are attracted to Inagua, the type of people who are nature lovers, looking for a little bit of peace and tranquility, and Inagua is the type of place for that.
You got a park down here, a big park down here, the wildlife park. Yeah, everybody, most of the tourists come down here just to visit that.
One of the secrets of Inagua is its great bird population. In fact, it has been said by researchers that there are more than 127 different species that live on the island. And so while we have a great flamingo population, there's also a lot of other birds that bird watchers can really and truly enjoy on a visit to Inagua.
Great Inagua, yes, bird watching is an area that attracts a lot of folks here. We love the idea of sharing it with the rest of the world.
Show you the way the flamingos live, how they hatch, how they breed, you know, by the thousands.
It's something that if you sit and watch, it brings a sort of relaxation, just sitting watching what they do. They're lovely.
One of the other attractions in Inagua is that it has beautiful ocean water.
If you love the water, Inagua is great for that. For instance, on the eastern side, you can walk out for up to 3-4 feet into the water and you're still going to have that crystal clean water.
Inagua has a few small beaches that you can be on all by yourself. You'll actually be the only person on that beach in any one day.
Probably go to some spots what maybe weren't visited by someone in the last maybe 20 years. It's just that peaceful and quiet.
One of the other undiscovered secrets about Inagua is great fishing. Great bone fishing in Inagua, great sport fishing. I particularly had the opportunity to enjoy great tuna fishing, great wahoo fishing. And if you want to do bottom fishing, there's that.
Lobster fishing, counts, whatever you want, seafood. Anything what you can find in any of the other islands, you will find that and more around Inagua.
Inagua Lighthouse is a landmark spot for us here. There are only several left in the country.
Well, this lighthouse was built back from the 18th century, so 1873. And right now, everything what is there was back from the 18th century. And everything is still in good condition. This is only this, Hope Town, and San Salvador will rent manual. Yeah, it makes it unique. Everybody would like to see the whole lighthouse, the way it built and how it operates.
What I like about going up there, outside of looking back over the township, depends on the tide situation. You can look to the south and see the mountain range of Cuba. The lighthouse is something we are proud of here.
Eat some of the cuisine that was prepared by the natives of Inagua. You won't find it better anywhere else.
On Friday evenings, on weekends, you can go downtown to a little fish fry and sit and chat with anyone from a kid up to an adult. And it's one of the last things about the islands of the Bahamas, including Inagua, that is a great thing. The people are great people.
When you get off the plane, you can expect to meet some of the most friendliest people in the entire Bahamas, right here on Inagua. We are very hospitable people.
Whether you're domestic or international, once you come into Great Inagua, you will meet a lot of friendly people.
If you want to go to a place that is pristine, beautiful water, beautiful beaches, great people, then Inagua and the Bahamas is the place to come.
It offers a little bit of everything.
There are areas that need to be exposed. You know, the world needs to come here.
We try to do anything and everything to make your stay in Inagua as enjoyable as possible. Hopefully you will return.
That's why it's called the jewel of the Bahamas.
You have beautiful waters. I mean, the color of the water is amazing.
You have a gorgeous view of the Atlantic when there's nothing between us and the coast of Africa.
And most everybody wants to go up to the lighthouse. The view is marvelous.
Beautiful scenery, beautiful people, can't go wrong.
It's a great place and there's a lot of opportunity here.
Abaco is made up of many different islands. If you don't have a boat, like most people come down from the States, always come to the ferry and we'll be happy to accommodate you, take you across to your destination.
You can island hop. You can use Hopetown as your base and you can go to Man of War, Toulouse Key, Marsh Harbor, anywhere just from starting here in Hopetown.
They might go down to Elbow Key. They might go up to Spanish Key for the day. They might go to a deserted island and hang out and snorkel and do a picnic lunch.
The people are beautiful, the land is beautiful, the villages are beautiful, but under the water is my favorite part to see, and if you come to the Abacos, you must see that.
Abaco has got among the top largest reef area in the world. It makes for great diving, shallow diving. We don't have to go deep to see stuff. I mean, for instance, 40, 50-foot dives, some of my favorite spots. Just beautiful, tons of life.
You can just float on the surface and see fish that you've never ever seen before.
You haven't really seen the Abacos until you've seen the lighthouse, which is a trademark of the Abacos.
Elbow Key Reef Lighthouse is actually a kerosene lighthouse, one of the 2 left in the world that is hand cranked, and visitors are welcome to go up and check it out.
We have a lot of people coming here and going up to the top of the lighthouse and admiring it.
You can come into Abaco and charter a boat and go out and catch your own food, come back and cook it. I mean, very few places in the world you can do that. During the lobster season, we actually go catch the lobsters, go back to the beach. You know, it's a feast. We'll cook up some grouper or snapper, hogfish, whatever comes our way. And the restaurants, of course, there's a lot of wonderful, wonderful restaurants, good food. The Green Turtle Club has got great food.
Fresh cracked conch is a specialty, conch salad. These are things that generally you can't get in the States. Conch fritters are delicious.
Miss Emily's Blue Bebop being here probably 50 plus years. The Goombay went far because you can get a Goombay smash anywhere, but it's not like Miss Emily's.
The Tipsy Turtle is our drink here at the Green Turtle Club, and our bartenders are pretty famous for serving them out, and they are delicious.
There's always something to do in the evenings here. During different seasons, we'll have different events, like we'll have a Junkanoo Festival.
Gully Rooster is a typical night at the Green Turtle Club. You got to do it.
People look forward to coming here to dance underneath that buttonwood tree right over there, underneath the stars.
Be sure to stop by the sail shop, where they take canvas used for traditional sailboat sails and they make them into modern accessories.
Well, I get a lot of people from all over the world come just to buy the bags and to see us make them right here.
The people are what makes this place special. So get out there and meet some cool people.
There's so much going on here. It's just one of those must. It's a must.
Good. Well, here we go. Heading south, November 14th. Pulling away from Longport, New Jersey here at Seaview Harbor Marina, and yeah, we're gonna try to make Myrtles Inlet, South Carolina in one shot. The weather's not the greatest. Supposed to be northwest 20 to 30, but we'll just hug the beach till we get to Hatteras and see what it's like from there. Hopefully all goes smooth, and yeah, see you at the next stop. Hey everybody, we are back at it. This is our first day moving south. Just left New Jersey this morning, and it's your typical middle of November weather. Lots of northwesterly wind and waves and cold, so nice to be heading south. But yeah, haven't been doing much lately because we just got married about 3 weeks ago, and then on our honeymoon. It was awesome. Went to Newport, Rhode Island. hiking the Catskills, so it's a lot of fun, nice change of pace, but back here on Euphoria and back at it. I'm amped to be getting back on the water and really excited to get back to fishing here. So it should be a really, really fun winter. We are on our way. First stop, hopefully, should be South Carolina, then to Florida, and then we, do some oil changes, reload the boat, and head for Bahamas to do water fishing for a couple weeks. So excited to do that, and then once we finish up there, we will finish the rest of our journey all the way to Curacao, the quick stop at DR to refuel. So if all goes smooth, we will be there in a couple weeks, but for now, trying to think of the first stop. South Carolina, here we go. Well, here we are. We just got to Eleuthera, and looks like one of the storms got this tug and barge stuck up on the beach, and they beached it for sure. It's not going anywhere. Wow, crazy. We are finally in the Bahamas. We cleared in Cape Eleuthera last night, and we are off to go fishing. I'm gonna head down, fish the bridge, and work on the Cat Islands. So today is day one, back to fishing. Leaving beautiful Cape Eleuthera now. Really awesome marina. First time I've been here. Not a bad spot. Had a great dinner, and we're moving on. Time to go fishing. Today the trolling action was a little bit slower. We did manage to get a double header of a sailfish and a white marlin, but lost the white, jumped him off, and did get the release on the sail. So that was pretty cool. But we decided to change gears and do a little deep dropping. That has been on fire. Doubled up. Bobber down. Hell yeah. Yeah, there we go. You pretty cool? Yo, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Woohoo! You're going spearing? Yes, Sam. Bobber down. Bobber down. You're not. Bobber down. Nice work, Sam. Hell yeah. we are, last day in this location in the Bahamas. Sam's going in to grab the rest of everybody else. Eric's sleepy still, waking up. Go to a little trolling, a little bottom fishing today, so see how it goes. Hopefully it's pretty epic. It's flat, calm. You don't get too many days like this in the Bahamas, so we're pretty amped. Fishing new location.
Take a step to your left for me. Yeah, perfect.
Well, we just finished up our first leg here in the Bahamas. We fished from Eleuthera to Cat Island, and we're just regrouping here at Hawks Nest Marina, getting ready to head south and continue on to Long Island, then to Cap Cana, Dominican Republic, and then finally to Curacao, which is our winter destination for the season. So I'm stoked to get there, ready to do some bill fishing. Our trip here has been great, as it always is. We had beautiful weather all Thanksgiving week, so we're so thankful for that and so much more. And the fishing was pretty solid. It was really hot water, 84, 85 degrees, a little warm for this time of year. But we still got some bites from wahoos, just not as epic as it usually is. But between that and the bottom fishing, we made do and had a few billfish bites, caught a couple in the mix. So made a lot of fun, kept things interesting, and just another day in paradise here. Always love Cat Island. Moving on, keep up with us right here on this Captain's Vlog. Make sure you follow us at Euphoria Sport Fishing and at Captain Ricky Wheeler, and also at Saltwater Euphoria for the podcast. And yeah, I'll have a lot more content coming to you now. So thanks for watching this episode.
Welcome to the beautiful island of Exuma.
It's just peace of mind and relaxation.
It's just chilling out. You know, you just eat after you eat. You go in the water, you chill out, you have drinks.
You can go and have conch salad, feed the stingrays.
So beautiful. The water is so colorful and you know, sunny, great sunny all the time.
Exuma probably has more beaches than any island in the Caribbean. And you can have the ultimate experience of sitting on a sandbank 2 to 3 miles long and just enjoying it by yourself.
Well, there's several nice beaches in the island. My favorite beaches, though, is down at Little Exuma. It's a really, really beautiful little beach, and that is my favorite beach, including the water there, because I think it's the prettiest blue you will see in Exuma.
Mariah Harbor, which is just over the horizon here, is, I would have to say, is one of the most beautiful spots I've ever been in. So you go down there for the full day, and it's just no one but you and the sun, the sand, and the sea, and that's it.
If you come to the island of Exuma, it all depends on how you want to vacation. You can encounter some great fishing, and just if you want to do some snorkeling or just lie around the beaches.
You could go to see the swimming pigs, and then you could come go on the Chat and Jill where you could enjoy yourself. Then you could go to a place called Starfish Beach where you can see starfish in the water.
See the sandbar, the sea caves, go for a nice relaxing snorkel trip on a big reef. Once I take people here, it kind of helps you, like I say, to answer some of those questions that have been not allowing you to really relax.
Every year we have this festival here called Regatta, and it's held here at Georgetown, Exuma. You got boats coming from all around the Bahamas, you know, just to compete here in this event. You've never seen nothing like this in your whole entire life. Get on one of these local boats.
The idea of Chat and Chill is to break barriers down. You come in, you meet new people, you meet new friends. Our conch burgers are world famous, as well as our fish cooked on the grill. Guests who come here for the experience of conch salad. The Bahamian ceviche made from freshly made conch, right out of the water.
Santana's is a business run by my husband and my daughter and myself.
He goes out about 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, gets the group on the lobster, bring it in. People see it fresh off the table. That's what brings most of my business back because they know it's fresh.
You must have all of those authentically Bahamian food right here in Exuma at the fish fry. You can't leave unless you try it.
I recommend the fish fry on a Saturday night. It's a hoot. You can get varieties of food cooked with different spices.
The seafood, the crack count, or the grouper is very, very good.
Fresh count, fresh grouper, it's very nice.
The best kept secret about Exuma, I would say probably, is the south side of Exuma. Most people don't know how to go there except for those who bone fish. You can actually go and enjoy the mangroves and see all types of fish, birds, etc., and also swim with them. It is an aquatic safari, and I recommend it highly.
For the most part, people like to go snorkeling and beaching. And what they'll see when they're snorkeling ranges from all different kinds of colors and shapes of corals and fish and grouper.
And just some of the reef around here is probably comparable to the Great Barrier Reef in Australia. We'll always seems to run into something, you know, out there, a stingray or a dolphin or some bonefish, or, you know, something is always happening. You know, you can always see something in action.
When you do come to Exuma, ask for Luther. I will be there, and you will have a great time.
Visit Exuma once, you will always come again.
Glide across beautiful Blue Lagoon Island on our exciting new Segway Safari. Your excursion begins with a 30-minute scenic boat ride from Nassau Harbor to our private tropical island. Professional guides will teach you how to navigate your own personal Segway PT. You'll be amazed at how easy it is to maneuver your transporter across pathways and sandy beaches. Our knowledgeable and fun guides will keep you safe and informed as you cruise to see historic sites on the island, learn about Bahamian island folklore, native foods and plants, and our diverse marine life. The 1-hour Segway Blue Lagoon is an incredible way to see some of the hidden gems of Blue Lagoon Island, including a visit to historic McCutcheon's Tower, with its magnificent panoramic views of the turquoise waters and a scenic route along a secluded beach. Stunning scenery, history, natural wonders. Come and enjoy another amazing adventure.
Welcome to Harbour Island, home of the friendly people. Very unique to any place in the world.
Caribbean Victorian little town that has frozen in time.
You know, I could be anywhere in the world, but I still always think about it, Luther.
To come and see our brand before you explore any place else. It's magic.
Eleuthera is Greek for freedom, and it goes back to the time where John Sayle, who came from Bermuda, was granted land here in Eleuthera.
When the government introduced tourism back in '67, okay, boat building went out of the window, and they discovered that we have one of the most beautifulest beaches in the world. Me and my boys checked the beach. The beach is #1.
We have one of the most beautiful beaches in the Bahamas.
Right in the background here, you see Surfers Beach. The vegetation is unbelievable. The location, Ely, you know, 2 coves, kayaking, snorkeling. The best snorkeling on the island is right here. The vibe of the island is super laid back. The people are just uniquely, overly friendly and warm.
Very welcoming.
I think the people on the island is the best people in the world.
And there's the love. We have lots of love to share with, you know, with our friends and our visitors.
Clients would say to me, "Who is the last famous person that was in your car?" And I said, "You."
A combination of the food, the service, we've got the greatest staff, and, you know, the types of people that come here.
Another unique thing about Harbour Island is the cuisine.
We try to use like local produce. Like right now we have plenty tomato, arugula, some salad.
These pineapples, we call them sugarloaf. And I went to a seminar a couple of years ago and they told me, describe what I mean as sugarloaf. So I told them when you peel it, and set it on the plate, it looks like a loaf of bread. And when you cut it and taste it, it tastes like sugar. So it's sugarloaf.
We do buy all of our fish. We probably buy during the season about 300 pounds of filleted grouper locally.
You can beat what we call Bahamian fruit, homegrown damn fruit, mangoes, pineapples, bananas, you name it, it grows.
the pigeon peas and rice, you know. You gotta have pigeon peas, come back for some peas and rice, you know.
We have some food in the pineapple field. Right now we have pineapple grow up for the next month.
Yeah, the specialty on the island is lobster and crack conch also.
We specialize in just preparing fresh conch salad on a daily basis. Each salad is prepared right before your eyes, and the conch is always fresh.
After wining and dining in our beautiful restaurants, Harbor Island nightlife comes alive.
Well, I think 2 nights ago, Lenny Kravitz was in the back.
Calypso is the thing of the islands.
Basically, people from all over the world come here, and it's a jam session.
This is the Wickham Club. This is one of the oldest nightclubs in the Bahamas that's still operating. That's the world's largest coconut. It's 33-inch waist. It's 37 years old.
When visiting Harbor Island, you must taste our welcome drink. Known all over the world, people come here, they read about it in different magazines.
And then we sit there and they sing anything you got, you can play. They play the old gut bucket with the brooms, the candle, and the watchtub.
We're really proud of what we do here.
And we will be here at the Naughty Loutre Airport to meet and to greet you and to help you on your way to enjoy your vacation here in the Bahamas and mainly the island of Loutre.
And breathe the fresh air that's abounding.
You can't find, in too many places in the world. They don't make this anymore.
Best of the Bahamas.
So once again, welcome to Harbor Island. Enjoy.
I love it, Loutre!
And this is it. What you see is what you get.
Grand Bahama is unique because depending upon where you are on the island, you could fish for tuna or mahi or wahoo, but then go all the way east to Deepwater Cay or East End and fish for bonefish. It's one of those unique places that you can do a lot, both offshore, inshore, hang out with people on the docks and have a good time. You're 55 miles from Palm Beach, 65 nautical miles from Hillsborough Inlet and 85 nautical miles from Miami, so it makes it very doable to do on a sport fisher in a day or a center console, especially if you've got a big center console. That's 1 or 2 hour cruise depending upon where you're leaving from, and then you're in a whole different world once you get there. Old Bahama Bay was a great host for us, and definitely a place that your family could hang out. If you wanted to go fishing offshore, there's plenty of stuff to do on the beach, pools, bar, the restaurant's phenomenal. And the same thing's to be said for Lucaya. That's an easy day trip as well, and it gives you a lot of versatility depending upon what you want to do with the family. Even if you have family members that don't want to make the crossing with you, Freeport Airport, I think, 20-minute flight from Fort Lauderdale. They got flights running a couple times a day. So Grand Bahama got hit really hard, from Hurricane Matthew last fall. The people are ready to welcome you with open arms. They're ready for you to be at the resorts. They're ready for you to come fishing with them. And although you'll see the after effects of the hurricane as they continue to rebuild, they're open for business. They're ready for you to come, go enjoy some conchs out and some clicks and some sands. And we certainly did.
Welcome to Long Island.
It's awesome.
1 minute you're in the mountain, and the other minute you're on the beach.
Long Island is laid back, it's quiet.
Like they call it Family Island, they're family. When you drive, if you notice, everybody hails.
It's beyond one's imagination.
So that makes a difference. That makes it special.
First off, the people are very friendly.
Long Island, I think, has the most special and beautiful people. Very nice people.
Short on problems and long on friendliness, okay? But that's basically what it is. It's the people of Long Island, it's nice, picturesque.
We also have Cape San Manuel, which is documented as the top 6 beach in the world.
Which is sometimes we do have people take even just a little example of our sand, just to take it back to them, just to show their friends, because people back in the real world out there, they've never seen it before.
And at night, if you walk in the moonlight, it also shows a glow back from your feet.
The water here on Long Island is crystal clear more than anywhere else. And there's so many different things, that you can think of or what make people want to come back.
Long Island has different types of cave. It is not one type of cave.
This particular cave is one of the biggest in the Bahamas, if not the biggest.
It's about 1,100 to 1,200 feet underground. It's located in the Hamilton area.
caves have rooms like houses.
You would see stalactites and stalagmites. You'd see other rock formations. You'd see water cisterns that water drip and flows up out of the rock.
It's not small that you have to bend down. It's pretty high. It's higher than here. Big arches.
But the caves here was used for hurricane shelter, for one. Even the Indians used it for shelter.
You see, we use the cave earth as a fertilizer for our fields, our plants.
You have all this natural beauty here on the island.
It's one of the only islands in the Bahamas that has the rolling hills.
We have what we call bottom fishing, where we can take you out and do bottom fishing if you want to do something like this. We have bone fishing, which is a sport fish. We also do deep sea fishing.
The great thing about Long Island with fishing, you don't have to go that far out from shore down there. Once they're there, you'll get them and you'll have a good day.
We offer like dive packages.
Diving is basically not just an activity, it's a necessary way of life.
They do a lot of scuba diving in Dean's Blue Hole,
which is the deepest in the world. It's 663 feet. We had one guy who did it, Jim King, in 1992.
So in the Blue Hole, you get to see turtles sometime. You get to see big, huge tarpon, dog snapper, cabaro snapper. So it's very good. It's a very good dive. And that's why we have a lot of people from all over the world, come over just to be in that hole because of these free divers,
Straw work is renowned as well here on the island.
Oh, my specialty is the straw is straw basket, or evening basket. My straw work have been seen all over. It handed down from my mother.
But we have a very unique way of dancing, rake and scrape. They get a special melody, a melody that they never thought existed. The first music what was here, that's all we knew about. So that's why it's so special.
If you wish to relax, get back close to nature, this is the place to come.
It is so beautiful, to be truthful. Words cannot describe exactly the beauty of this.
Hey, to see the smile on their face pays off, man.
There's no comparison.
If you're looking for a world-class adventure, look no further than fishing in Nassau, Bahamas. From the sparkling flats to the depths of the ocean, there's epic angling wherever you turn. And in this video, we'll introduce you to everything that makes Nassau a must-visit destination. From top fish species, spots to visit, and ways to fish in this slice of paradise, we're covering it all. But first, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel for more videos about the hottest fishing spots around the globe. The waters surrounding Nassau are home to an incredible variety of fish. Close to shore, you'll find fly fishing superstars, bonefish. They prowl the local flats, offering action-packed battles for anyone skilled enough to get them to bite. Occasionally, you'll also see tarpon and permit in the same waters, forming the famous trio known as the Caribbean Grand Slam. For bonefish, the best season to visit Nassau runs from October to late June, whereas tarpon and permit are in the area in the spring and summer. Even though there are plenty of fish in the flats, bottom and deep sea fishing is where Nassau really shines. The New Providence Island is surrounded by reefs that provide a year-round home to a range of fish. Among others, you'll get to catch triggerfish, snapper, and different kinds of grouper, including Nassau grouper, the city's namesake. To add to all this, big game fishing in Nassau is equally, if not even more impressive. Pelagic species such as king mackerel, mahi-mahi, wahoo, tuna, sailfish, and marlin roam the endless blue seas around the island. Spring and summer are typically the best seasons to catch kings, billfish, and tuna, with wahoo showing up in the wintertime. Meanwhile, mahi-mahi can be caught throughout the entire year. But whether you're looking to fly fish, catch something for dinner, or reel in your next trophy, there will be a fishing charter in Nassau ready to make your angling dreams come true. To find your perfect guide, all you need to do is go to fishingbooker.com or download our app. Before all that though, let's explore some of the top fishing spots in Nassau. From shallow flats and productive reef systems to deep sea drop-offs, Nassau has it all. The diversity of fishing grounds you'll discover around the New Providence Island is extraordinary. As we mentioned, the action starts right along the shore in the turquoise shallows. In particular, the flats along the southern part of the island are a notable bonefish hotspot. When it comes to reef fishing, there are countless places to visit just a short distance from the island. Your guide will know where the fish are biting on any given day and take you in the right direction. Typically, you'll only have to travel about 15 minutes from shore to get to all the bottom fishing hotspots. Meanwhile, you'll need to head deeper into the ocean to reel in the likes of billfish and tuna. For big game enthusiasts, the Tongue of the Ocean, or TOTO for short, offers a premier fishing experience. It's a deep-sea region that separates New Providence from Andros Island, with the water plummeting to depths of over 3,000 feet. Out there, you'll experience some of the most thrilling angling on the planet. To go reef or deep-sea fishing, you'll naturally need a boat. Luckily, Nassau boasts a diverse fleet of fishing charters that offer all kinds of experiences. With them, you'll be in safe hands whether you want to take your family out for a relaxing day on the water or chase a personal best. But while charter fishing will give you the most variety, it's not the only way to fish in Nassau. Fish from the shore or from the shallow sandbars, and you'll have a shot at hooking many of the coastal species we mentioned earlier in the video. Finally, Nassau's reefs are also a fantastic place for a face-to-face encounter with your target. By this, we mean going spearfishing. The Bahamas are a fantastic destination for divers, but keep in mind that spear guns are prohibited and that you'll have to use a pole spear or a Hawaiian sling instead. Before you're ready to go fishing in Nassau, there are a few rules and regulations you should keep in mind. First and foremost, if you're fishing on your own, you'll need to buy a fishing license for all anglers aged 12 and older. On Bahamian charter boats, your captain will take care of the permits for you. Also, as we mentioned earlier, it's important you bring the correct equipment if you plan on going spearfishing. To add to that, you'll also have to pay attention to where you dive, as spearfishing is prohibited within 1 mile of New Providence. Lastly, make sure you're keeping size and bag limits in mind. If you're fishing on a charter, your captain will keep track of what you can keep. But otherwise, make sure to visit the Government of the Bahamas website for the most up-to-date information.
There's always a lot of very colorful things that have gone on in and around Bimini.
There's a charm here that's second to none.
This is the place that you can really find yourself.
You dive with Atlantis, or dive the Sapono, or even fish outside and catch some wahoo.
There's just a lot of great marine life, both in quantity and variety.
One of Bimini's best kept secrets, believe it or not, is the crystal clear waters.
The most colorful water in the world is Bimini Blue, right there.
If you come to Bimini, you must enjoy the beautiful beach out there, which is spectacular. I mean, you got a whole land of the island that is very beautiful, and you can lay with the sun and enjoy it. The beaches is unbelievable, and the great Atlantic Ocean is right out there for you to see.
And all the great men that we have had come to Bimini, none has left with bigger footprints than Ernest Hemingway. The island embraced Hemingway as he embraced the island. He got inspiration from catching these big fish off the coast of Bimini. For the last 75 years, all the prosperity we've been enjoying from big game fishing is due to Ernest Hemingway and his writings. And he'll live on forever.
Bimini has always been known for its fishing. Whether you're talking about big game marlin fishing, but also bone fishing, the whole mangrove forest that's up there, it has outstanding bone fishing.
Bone fishing basically is hunting on the water. You got to go out there and hunt for the fish.
And they're very fast, and they hate man with a passion. So you have to trick them into getting the bite, you know.
For its size, it's one of the strongest fish around, and the thrill of excitement of hooking up is unreal.
So we was always big game fishing. We started that.
The mangrove area up there is offering a lot of activities for folks and something new that they haven't done before.
You need to take a trip in my boat to go through the Bonefish Creek where Dr. King wrote his last speech. The water is so pretty that you can't believe it. It feels so free out there. The air is so fresh.
And it's like an Indiana Jones type adventure. You're going through a small creek and there's mangrove bushes on either side. And a lot of the folks who will take you on those trips explain how the mangroves act as a nursery for a lot of the fish life here.
Big schools of eagle rays be out there, and that's a beautiful sight. They go through them and they just run in all directions.
At certain times of the year, you see a lot of bird life in there.
The tranquility out there is just second to none anywhere in the world. It makes you think you're in heaven.
Bimini has some absolutely outstanding scuba diving. Its situation between the Gulf Stream just being a mile and a half offshore to the west and the mangroves and Bahama Bank off to the east.
The reefs are beautiful, and there's always something new. It's just like the fishing. Every day is a different experience.
So you see the sharks, the stingrays, the eagle rays, bonefish, they're all out there.
When it comes to fish life, very, very few places sort of can match up to what Bimini offers.
You haven't seen Bimini, you know, until you see the Atlantis, dive in the Atlantis, and offshore down at the Sapuno, which is, I say, a very spectacular place.
Has always been a metaphysical draw to the island. It's tied in with Atlantis, so there's also an area up in the mangroves called the Healing Hole.
The Healing Hole is a hole in the back of the mangroves, but has fresh water coming from the bottom, and it's got a mixture of sulfur and lithium in it. And both of those are healing agents.
The Healing Hole, that's one place you need to get.
Ponce de Leon was actually looking for Bimini when he was in search of the Fountain of Youth, and there's an area on South Bimini that pinpoints the Fountain of Youth.
You must come up and see the Bimini Boatyard, where I am at, to see the boat building. My boats are built with all wood, and because of the way they're finished, they're a piece of art, and they come from all over to see them.
I would say if there's one thing a person needs to do is see the Dolphin House. You could say it doesn't look like any other place in the world. A poem in stone, if there's such a thing that can be done. And I want to do it from using the local resources. This is a place that I've been working on for 18 years. The whole house is a museum. It's now become a tourist attraction, a Bimini landmark, and a must-see place when visiting Bimini.
There's a charm and something about Bimini. I can't put my fingers on it, but it's just something that I just put my hand in the air and say, I love this place.
Welcome to Club Class, the Caribbean's most award-winning hotel. The romance at Grace Bay Club begins with welcoming smiles and a commitment to one-on-one personal service. Savor special moments with your family and friends. Delight in our lush, manicured gardens and balmy open-air palapas. Indulge in our complete oceanfront views and low density. Cool off in one of our spectacular pools and then swim up to the bar for cocktails. After you give in to the sun, the sand, and that startlingly blue water, retreat to the comfort of your own private suite. Step inside and enjoy the masterfully designed home away from home, from the spacious living room to the complete kitchen and the cozy bedroom suite. Then, prepare to surrender to the sunset and the promise of superb cuisine, and willingly end your day with the romance of the Caribbean. The moonlight and the fire will reignite your spirit. We'll take care of everything else. The Grace Bay Club on Provo.
Andros is the biggest island off the Bahamas.
Special island. The emphasis is on nature. It's untouched.
And they call it the Island of the Holy Spirit because of its beauty and peacefulness and nice ecosystem.
When you're here, you're going to feel that magic of the passion that Andros has to offer.
Hey, we say it's the most peaceful place on earth.
If you come to Andros, you have to meet the people. I think the people represents the island and what it has to offer.
We really are a friendly, fun-loving people.
You know, when you come here, you're family. So, you know, that's the kind of welcoming the place to be.
The wonderful thing about Andros is the fact that it holds some of the country's most valuable natural assets.
There is no place in the world that I've known that has as much geological landscape diversity within a 20-minute boat ride.
All the blue holes we have on zillions of blue holes some of them never been explored yet.
Underground rivers, they call them, that connects from the freshwater lands out to the ocean.
It's amazing. And it's an entire ecosystem that has never been explored. About this much, we're just starting to figure it out.
We also have large numbers of birds and iguanas and land crabs by the millions.
And then its own brand of orchids and wildlife and iguanas, so it has so much of its own unique stuff.
We have maybe about over 200 different species of birds. They come here on a yearly basis just to see.
Some of the greatest things on Andros, I would say, starts with its barrier reef. It's the third largest in the world.
The Tongue Ocean is located right here, and diving is excellent.
Snorkeling is a huge activity. So you need to have the ridge of the reef with the elkhorn and the staghorn and the schools and schools of grunts, etc.
Smallhope Bay, where we're at, is the only dive resort on it. It's been here for 50 years. It's the oldest dive resort in the Caribbean for sure.
The key at Small Hope is that we engage with our guests. And Small Hope started as a dive resort. Diving is what we do, it's what we breathe, it's how we exist.
All along the East Coast, you have about 30, 40 small resorts ranging from Small Hope Bay size of 20 rooms down to little small resorts. And you get this down-home island treatment.
We also have large numbers of persons, anglers, who come here for fly fishing. So the bone fishing has certainly been better here than any place else in the country and any place else in the world for that matter.
We love the fly fish. We have return guests every year. Some come twice a year.
What we do here in the bite, which is unique for us here, is we hunt a bonefish. When I say hunt, we're looking for the big ones. And the big ones are in different depths. So it takes a different level of skill to do that kind of fishing. So, and in the bites, the unique thing for us, with that level of guiding skill, we know how to do that, and that's an art.
In this area, Central Andros alone, we have about 7 bone fishing lodges. And we have customers from all over the world would come, fly in their own private jet on the weekends, just to come to fish the flats of Andros.
You know, I keep looking at beaches throughout the world, and I go to a place in Andros called Camps Bay. It's 7 miles of just white sand beach. And the only thing that bothers you is how bright it gets from the sun. That's it. We spend the whole day out there, and it's just like you were lost in a world all on your own. And that's the beauty of Andros, the joy of space.
Emerald green waters. We also have perfectly white, sometimes pink sands, long stretch of beaches. You can just lay out, chill, and relax.
And the tranquility. I mean, I'm already getting relaxed and sliding down in the seat.
Well, my favorite thing about Andros is the straw white, because I love it a lot. This kind of weaving has come from the Seminoles.
Everything is handmade. All of the pieces are found on the island. They're very unique because a lot of time we take these stuff for granted, the coconut, the shells, we walk over them every day. So there's always something new or different.
Your visit is not completed unless you come visit Androsia Limited. Androsia is a batik factory, and we do garments, fabric. You could see Androsia fabric all through the Bahamas. And you could go far back as China, and you'll see Androsia fabric.
When it comes to seafood, and it comes to preparing island dishes in the country, Androsians gotta be in the top 3. I mean, it's unbelievable. We're known for our food.
Lots of conch salad, peas and rice, fried fish, broiled fish.
At our big festival, the Crab Fest, 80% of the people come to the festival for the food.
And this brings people from all around the world. And the reason for it is because of the culture and to expose them to the way we live.
Androsians are known as crab catchers because during the season, millions of them are on the ground. We get them, we sell them, we cook them, we eat them, we harvest them when they're molting, when they're even fatter and sweeter.
And it is amazing what local people can do with the crabs.
We're cooking that crab in many different ways. So you get the example of many different ways that the crab can be cooked.
Along with that, of course, is the whole entertainment. And in the island, you have to have a festival that creates that nucleus of bringing in live bands and so forth.
But it's a really great time, and it's uniquely farmed from here.
You gotta come and experience it. And once you've done that, you will be a changed person.
Those are our treasures for everybody to come and enjoy. And you'll be totally transformed and relaxed in a world of tranquility and peace.
fact, we guarantee that you're going to enjoy yourself while here in Andros.
I think we decided that we wanted to get married in the Bahamas because we wanted that tropical experience, toes in the sand and carefree.
I think the Bahamas kind of just suits our personalities. It's definitely a romantic feel when you come to the Bahamas.
An engaged couple, John and Elizabeth, allowed us to follow along during their visit to 3 different islands. Of the 3 destinations, they will decide which island best suits their style and offer the wedding of their dreams.
So at Grand Bahama, we visited the Grand Lucayan.
Grand Bahama kind of caters to everyone.
Yeah.
They have a little something for everyone. They have different restaurant options, so it was, I think, a good fit for everybody.
They have a pastry chef on staff that would have accommodated anything that we chose. They gave us pretty much an open feel of what we wanted to do with the flowers. They use the florist, so you kind of tell them what you want and they go off of that, whatever your tastes are.
We had a few venue options with the different gazebos, depending on where you wanted to be on the grounds, as well as just the beach option if you chose that. They had different backdrops, kind of open water or the rocks, so there's definitely a lot of options.
They showed us several different locations that you can have a reception at. They even offered to do it outside if we chose to do it outside. The Grand Lucayan was kind of an in-between place where it was a good medium of the 2 other locations. On Nassau, we visited Sandals. It was an all-inclusive resort, which was really nice. Definitely gave you that kind of grand feeling when you walked in.
Sandals give us that high level of service. You feel very, catered to. Pretty much anything you want, they'll take care of it for you.
We were given the options of your chocolate, your vanilla, and I think there was a fruit cake that we tried. I think they had different flowers that you can put on there, seashells, depending on what style you were going for.
Nice room. It was upper floor. Balcony looked right onto the water and the beach there. We left our door open one night. You could hear the waves crashing just outside, so it was nice. It was right on the beach.
Our options for our dinner reception were to do it at one of the restaurants that they have, and it was a white glove service.
They even had one little restaurant on the pier for you, so you could sit right there and watch the fish swimming around. They had the water lit up with some lights at night, so it was neat.
They had more of a custom option for your flowers. They did have the basic packages that you could choose from, but if you're looking for more of a personalized bouquet for your style, they had those options available too. We liked Nassau for our wedding because it felt like it was a place that all of our guests would get taken care of, and
more of a carefree feel, I guess, less to worry about.
Our last stop was in Eleuthera, and we went to Pineapple Fields.
Eleuthera by far was one of my favorite islands just because of the kind of untouched nature of it. There was still the amenities that you need there. The water there was great, the beach was great. If you're looking for a natural beach without all the activities, you just throw on a mask and a snorkel and go out in the water. We stayed at Pineapple Fields, a very homey feel. You felt like you're at home, not at a hotel.
And the grounds were beautiful. They had a lot of beautiful flowers, and we actually got to go on the property and pick fresh flowers to make a bouquet, and all the flowers were different and local, and it was very beautiful.
You're just steps away from Tippies and the beach. It wasn't a long walk at all, so you could go right to the beach and back to your room.
The food options, the reception food that we had to pick from in Eleuthera at Tippies, it was a lot of local seafood. It was nice because a lot of the vegetables that they used were grown on that island.
The place there was great, the food was great. Eleuthera was a nice untouched oasis.
Kind of laid back, toes in the sand, like just put your cares to the wind kind of a feel to it.
Natural beauty.
Natural beauty, yeah. We had a very difficult decision when we had to choose our final location for the wedding because
it took about 3 weeks.
It took a long time to decide because there's so many things we loved about each location. So we decided to choose the Grand Bahama Island and Grand Lucayan for our wedding. The reason we chose Grand Bahama, I think, is because it accommodated all of the guests that we have. There's a little bit of everything for everyone to do. They were very accommodating to all of our requests and ideas. And I think we felt that the wedding options for us were the best here, just based off of what we wanted and and how we wanted the feel of our wedding.
It was definitely, like you said, an island for all of us, and I think it's going to be great.
For John and Elizabeth, Grand Bahama offered the perfect mix of accessibility and island feel. But it's easy to customize your experience on any island in the Bahamas.
Hello, I'm Joseph Harrington, Destination Concierge with Celebrity Cruises. I'll be your guide to the tropical paradises we visit on our Bahama cruises. We created both 2- and 4-night cruise experiences to the Bahamas designed for a quick getaway or making the most of a long weekend. The Bahamas capture the hearts of vacation seekers every year. And with their golden beaches, fresh seafood, and incredible snorkeling, it's easy to see why. Watch as we bring the Bahamas to you in this exclusive video. Let's get started. Most of our itineraries to the Bahamas depart from South Florida, typically Miami or Fort Lauderdale. Soak up the Sunshine State before or after your cruise. Stopping to explore the colorful murals of Miami's Wynwood or shop along Las Olas Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale. Key West, Florida is the perfect gateway to the Bahamas. What's not to love about this colorful town? Key West doesn't take itself too seriously, whether you're splitting a slice of authentic key lime pie or posing in front of the southernmost point of the United States. A photo op with this giant buoy sums up the very essence of Key West. Locals gather in Mallory Square while tourists love Duval Street for its cold drinks and comfort foods at hot spots like Sloppy Joe's. Literature lovers will want to visit the Hemingway House, where acclaimed American author Ernest Hemingway penned some of his most significant works. Rent a bike and head into Old Town, where much of the local shopping, bars, and restaurants are concentrated. You can hop on and off the Old Town trolley to take Key West at your own speed. The island of Key West is only 4 miles long, which makes it easy to navigate on foot. If you're craving a more active take on Key West, look into snorkeling off the Key or spend the afternoon in Fort Zachary Taylor State Park, a National Historic Landmark. Shore excursions in Key West include unforgettable stand-up paddleboarding experiences, kayaking among Florida mangroves, and more. Nassau captures the spirit of the Bahamas with a sense of ease and relaxation. But make no mistake, Nassau is bustling, active, and bursting with outdoor experiences. Go shopping at the Straw Market, a Nassau institution where local artisans hawk their handmade woven hats, purses, and other trinkets to take home with you. Snorkel and scuba dive at Rainbow Reef, which is said to have some of the most beautiful coral structures in the Bahamas. Dolphins and sea lions are an everyday occurrence on Blue Lagoon Island, a private island near Nassau that's known for its lush beaches, snorkeling, and a secluded lagoon perfect for swimming. All ages can enjoy the Atlantis Aquaventure, a local water park where slides, swimming pools, and rapids cool things down. There you can also explore Dolphin Cave, a habitat dedication to the rehabilitation and conservation of marine life. You could spend an afternoon sampling local rum at the John Watling Rum Distillery. Bohemian rum is said to be some of the best in the world. After a tour and complimentary tastings, try some of Nassau's best seafood, like fresh-caught fried snapper and conch drenched in lime juice. Whether you're lounging beachside in Nassau or strolling along lively Duval Street in Key West, your getaway to the Bahamas will be packed with memories. Thanks for joining me on a tour of ways you'll experience the excitement of the Bahamas on a celebrity cruise. Book your Bahamas adventure today at celebritycruises.com, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more travel inspiration.
things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Going to the place where all this began. Just start again. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall first to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't start again until you break down. They said, be meek, look beneath the bed before you go to sleep. Keep on, I shine. You'll surely get burned if you reach out and touch. My mind is a battle, I'm trying to hide it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. On to the place where all this began. Just start again. Won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall first to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't
There's just so much on offer in the islands of the Bahamas. When looking at doing a destination wedding, why not the islands of the Bahamas? You can marry on one, honeymoon on another. There's something for everyone to do. I'm Frida Madrasati, Director of Romance for the islands of the Bahamas. First thing that you need to decide to do is think of what type of wedding it is that you'd like to have. Of course, you can get married on the beach. We have beautiful beaches, church wedding, or even in the gardens. There's something really for everyone. The most popular time of the year that most brides get married here, at least those who do the destination weddings. April, May, and June. June really being the most popular month. Many of the hotels do have a wedding department with wedding consultants, but it's totally up to you whether or not you'd like to use the services of the hotel or employ the services of an independent wedding planner. We have the Bahamas Bridal Association. They are a body of wedding professionals fully endorsed by the Bahamas Ministry of Tourism. A one-stop shop for all the components to your big day. Hairstylist, cake artist, photographer, videographer, your music, your DJ. They can even arrange your reception. There are some of the family islands with boutique hotels that are just created for this kind of experience. The honeymoon is a great time of relaxation for couples. To find out which island of the Bahamas is right for you, visit facebook.com/The Bahamas and take the Island Explorer quiz, or visit bahamas.com and explore what each island has to offer.
Colorful Nassau is the capital and largest city of the Bahamas, a nation of more than 700 islands, cays, and islets. As European powers battled over the Caribbean, Nassau became an infamous haven for pirates, including the legendary Blackbeard. You can explore this notorious past along its historic streets, in the dungeons of Fort Charlotte, and at the Pirates of Nassau Museum. The pirates are long gone, but plenty of seafaring adventures await with Royal Caribbean shore excursions. Just a boat ride across Nassau's harbor is beautiful Paradise Island, home to luxury hotels and resorts, including the famous Atlantis. Here you'll find some of our best tours, offering an array of activities to choose from. Get ready for a day packed with fun on our Atlantis Aquaventure Tour, featuring water slides, river rapids, waterfalls, and much more. Or enjoy a more laid-back experience with our Atlantis Beach Day Tour. Sunbathe, swim, and relax on one of the most beautiful white sand beaches in the world. You can also visit the tiny private islet of Blue Lagoon. A scenic catamaran cruise brings you to the location of the original Flipper TV series. Here, you can experience the Blue Lagoon Dolphin Encounter. Whichever activity you choose, let Royal Caribbean Shore Excursions be your expert guide to the best of Nassau.
I'm so excited to be here in what a lot of people say is the real Bahamas with Marcus Jones, who grew up here.
Yes, ma'am.
Marcus, tell me where we are.
We are located right now on Manja Key, one of the islands off of the Abacos, off of the mainland. The Abacos is way different than Nassau or Freeport, mainly because out here we're mostly on islands, so we're not based on one island. You can find a nice beach where it's just you and your family or whatever, because there's hundreds of them.
Now, when you have kids with you on the fishing boat, how do you keep them happy? You know, how do you keep them from not being bored?
I know exactly where to go with kids. If it's, I'll take them to the nice spots where it's not too rough. I'll hook a fish on for them and then just give them the pole. That way they don't have to be there worrying about if they're going to catch a fish or not. So they'll always be happy.
And once they catch a fish?
I mean, it's priceless, just the look on their face. Even if it's small, big, no matter, bigger the better. But even if they catch a tiny little fish, it's so amazing to them. And I just let them keep going, and they have the best time ever. They always always come back after that. We just keep going and catch more and more until their arms are tired and they can't even take it anymore.
And it must be so amazing to catch them and then come and eat them for lunch.
It's the freshest fish you can get.
Freshest fish
That's what you call the real catch of the day, yes.
I'm here with the Thacker family, one of the rare families where grown kids like to vacation with their parents, which is amazing. And Clarence, you were telling me you've been coming here for years and years?
We've been coming here for, I think, 33 years.
So what is it about the Abaco Islands that really appeal?
Oh my God, the water is beautiful. The people are friendly. Everything's nice here. It's kind of still unspoiled. You rent a golf cart, you get around the island. We've snorkeled all over the world, and this is the best snorkeling we've ever found.
This is our favorite place to vacation. We always have a good time here. Like you said, the snorkeling and fishing are just so much fun. It's beautiful and relaxing. It's definitely a different experience when you come to the Abacos. We couldn't pick a better place.
As soon as you get here, everything that you're thinking about is gone. It's just relaxing, no stress. There's no care in the world.
And
lots of memories.
De-stress big time, and we always bring our family with a couple other of their friends, so it's a great place for family.
I'm here at Abaco Beach Resort with all of my new Bahama buddies. And I mean it because there's a really cool program, a unique program here, where these kids who all live here become friends with kids who are visiting.
They do exciting things that are really island-like life kinds of activities, things like fishing, showing them how to maybe pull a conch out of a conch shell, or maybe it's making a jonkaloo headpiece. Jonkaloo is a part of our festival here in the Bahamas.
Now Jenna, I know you've done this program, so why don't you tell us a little bit about what you thought was fun about it?
Well, when we first started, we did like activities and you can like hang out with other children. They like to go fishing and go out in the boat and just kind of go on the water.
I like to show kids like all the beaches because see the sand, it's really pretty.
We go in the boat, have fun, go tubing, wakeboarding, stuff like that.
I think it's fun because you can learn about the kids' cultures and where they're from.
So it's really a time of making friends with persons from abroad, hopefully building relationships and just spending great time together learning more about the island life in the Bahamas and in the Abacos in particular.
My work don't really start until sunset. Every evening you gotta go up. It's 101 steps every time. This is the Elbow Reef Lighthouse. Built in 1864. You could see it for about 20 miles. I grew up around it. It's in my blood. To do this job, you gotta really love it. If you don't love it, you're not gonna enjoy it.
This lighthouse is the last one on the planet out of 18,000 that is kerosene burning and hand wound manually by our lighthouse keepers who every 2 hours have to turn that crank 427 times. The Elbow Reef Lighthouse Society is working to restore and preserve the lighthouse here in Hopetown. Here in the Bahamas, our lighthouses are like our castles. These structures are historic, and having it be a working light station is vital. It's an integral part of our economy. It's an integral part of our souls.
It's a lot of history in it, you know. I would love for it to keep going like this.
I'm doing this for our children and grandchildren. So in 50 years, when I'm dead and gone, I want one of them sitting here saying, we're going to keep that light on.
Alright guys, we're doing a conch story now with my boy Adrian over here, my right hand man.
Normally I don't do this, but they save the best for last. Then my boy don't come to work, and that's where they come in, all right? This is now. Give me about 10 minutes, you're gonna see it afterwards. All right. Okay, you got a hole in the back of the shell. All ready? Ready, stick it with the knife. And right here, you see that horn right there? And they can't bite you. You want to do the on us? See that? That's it. Simple as that. You see that? Show it to the camera, man. Right there. Let us see this. It's a nice sour lime squeeze and that. You eat it just like that. The best way to eat this conch is raw. All the strength lies in it. Okay? 2 eyes. That's what it looks like, my brother. I'm gonna put that orange in there afterwards. Some of the lime. Yes, sir.
That's delicious.
Sure.
Very, very, very good.
Everything perfect,
yeah.
Yes,
Having fun, yeah!
This is delicious though.
the islands of the Bahamas. Fly away. The islands of the Bahamas. Fly away.